Hi, welcome to this episode of Fitness for Every Life. My name is Cammie Burnett, and this is John King, and we're your hosts of the show. We are going to have a most interesting guest on our show. We have our segment, or our episode of nutrition.
Yeah, we got general health and fitness.
And mind, body, and spirit. And living in LA, mind, body, and spirit is so important. I mean, we're constantly driving on the freeways. Every single freeway in LA is just jam-packed with traffic.
Lots of stress.
Yeah. Lots of stress.
But like I said, we do have the blessing of being here in Southern California, the benefits of the parks and the beach and the mountains and so many wonderful weather.
Definitely.
A lot of wonderful resources.
Definitely.
And now, again, the nutrition segment.
Nutrition is very important. I'm an actress, and John...
Yeah, I'm an actor.
He's an actor as well. And we care about what we put in our bodies because it gives us fuel to be able to, get through our day. Plus, I'm a mother of 4, so I gotta feed my kids healthy foods as well.
Yeah,
so,
healthy choices.
Yeah,
and
healthy
like
choices.
I said, living here, we do have access to really good, vegetables and fruits and things like that. So that's
Farmers
really
markets.
nice. And yeah, the markets, some of the markets are wonderful. I mean, like I said, we'll be featuring those in the future episodes as well.
Right, definitely.
Then, of course, like I said, the general health and fitness section. It's, there's so much information out there, and being able to bring it to our viewers, from the doctors and the trainers and all the different information we're going to provide. It's really, really, it's just really, really helpful. So definitely. I know I learned something every time I see one of our episodes. Even if I'm seeing a repeat of it, I'm picking up on something new and different.
And don't forget, get a pen and paper because you're going to need to write all this stuff down. Yeah. And at the end of our show, you'll see our website. Feel free to email us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Yeah,
with any questions, or comments or recommendations. If you have anything you would like to see on a future episode, let us know. We can work on getting that there.
Okay, John, welcome to our show.
Absolutely.
For we are known as the Journeys, the greatest rulers this planet has ever known. The era of innocence is over.
Hey, how are y'all doing? I'm glad you're back from the break. I am here at Catella Chiropractic and Laser Center with Dr. Michael Berry. Michael has treated me in the past on personal injuries, and I wanted to have him share some of the information about his laser treatment and laser services. It's amazing stuff, and it is fairly new technology, and I really want him to share some information. So, Michael, talk a little bit. First, tell us a little about your history and background in medical industry.
Okay, well, I'm a chiropractor, and I've been in practice in the city of Orange for 35 years. And I got my laser about 3 years ago. I use a class 4 laser. This is a high-powered laser, and it was FDA approved for joint pain and swelling in 2006.
Cool, very cool.
So, it's probably the biggest breakthrough in patient care that I've seen in my 35 years. It's really a game changer, and it changes the way I approach treating my patients now.
Well, okay, so, I came in here months ago, several months back, with elbow injuries and, that kind of thing. And I was a little nervous because laser. I'm thinking, okay, somebody's going to get there with a sharp knife, a laser, and cut through me and tear me apart. And it's not like that. So can you talk a little bit about how the treatment really works a little bit?
Yes, I do think that the name laser is a little scary because most people think of lasers as cutting instruments. This is a high-powered laser. However, we don't put it on that setting. There is virtually no pain when we do the laser treatment, and laser treatment takes about 8 to 10 minutes. It's very comfortable, and a lot of people just go to sleep when we're using the laser on them. So it's very, very comfortable. The types of conditions that we treat, like we said, John, we treated his elbow, but the most common conditions we treat are plantar fasciitis. It's amazing for plantar fasciitis. Knee problems. Frequently I'm asked, I have bone on bone. Can it help my knee problem? I got bone on bone. I've told I need bilateral knee replacement. I tell you, I have had miraculous cases where that was a situation, people were actually scheduled for surgery, and after a series of laser sessions, they were able to resume their normal activities.
Wow.
And I remember the first time I had the wow moment with my laser. I'd only had it about 4 days, and a physical therapist here in town sent me one of his injured football players. And he had an ankle swelled up about the size of a grapefruit. And as I'm lasering him, I'm watching this ankle shrink. And I said it out loud. I go, wow, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And he said, yes, it's shrinking. And I've used all the various therapy equipments that are on the market over my 35-year career. Never have I seen swelling go down that fast. And so I started videotaping all of these sessions because I wanted to show them to my colleagues. And so really in a matter of like 90 days, I'd collected 45 video testimonies of these things that were blowing me away. Today I don't even videotape anymore because I expect it.
And it's so much. You've had, so much positive results.
Yes.
I know, like I said, I gain personal results. I've sent a number of different clients to you.
I appreciate that.
As you can tell, I kind of go to the gym every once in a while, which I know you do as well. And I've constantly got people saying, "Oh, my shoulder, my back, and so you work on a variety of different areas of the body, which is really, really cool because it really can help in so many different areas. Now, what is the general concept? What's it doing in there? I mean, very simple things.
That's a very good question. People ask all the time because, there's some slight heat when we apply the laser. It's just a very comfortable warmth. But that is not really the therapeutic effect. What it does, it's a photochemical reaction is actually what's happening.
Okay.
It's causing oxygen to go into the cells on a very cellular level, and that oxygen goes to the mitochondria. I don't want to get too complicated here, but it produces a chemical called ATP, and that's the fuel that drives all cell function. So we can increase circulation, increase oxygen to the area, and this just accelerates the tissue repair. It's like a grow light for tissue cells.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I know I've personally experienced it, and I've gotten, like I said, a countless number of people from the gym and different walks of life that have experienced it. And that's the other point I was trying to make also is, yes, my experiences tend to be for people who are in the gym and working out and stuff. But it's really for everybody, anybody with any kind of a condition or ailment. To your point, you were mentioning, anywhere from kids who are athletes in school all the way up to elderly folks. I mean, somebody doing a home project and injures themselves at home over the weekend, it might very well be the answer to help them recover quicker.
Exactly. In fact, it's a good point, John. While I do take care of a fair number of athletes, the majority of my patients are seniors. Probably 55 and older, because they're feeling the effects of degenerative joint disease. It's just wear and tear over time. And I have never seen anything work better for osteoarthritis of the spine, the neck, the shoulder, the feet, the ankles. It's really a godsend because prior to the laser, they would take anti-inflammatories and pain pills and things like that, which can, cause serious side effects. There are no side effects to the laser.
This is awesome. So, like I said, Jen, you mentioned that you've got a lot of older patients. Also, you have athletes that I know come in with athletic injuries and things like that. And then I would imagine, kind of everyday people, for any number of injuries and conditions they might have.
Absolutely. Kids playing soccer, we see a lot of ankle pains and shin splints and pulled hamstrings and pulled groin. It's fantastic for that. And don't forget the grandmothers out there that are taking care of very small babies. I call it grandma back. But, grandmas are chipping in and they're lifting the babies, so we get a lot of sprained backs. Laser's excellent for that. Just a couple sessions. Knocks it right out. It allows me a chance to go in. After we get rid of the pain, then we can go in and start realigning the spine, and it makes it a lot more pleasant. It's just because we get rid of the pain, and then we can go ahead and do our chiropractic work.
Right, and that's what I say. In another segment, we're going to talk on another episode. We're going to have a whole segment talking about your chiropractic and that. And it's really neat in that the two marry up so well together, because one, is working the joints and the muscles and all that, and then the chiropractic is lining you up and getting you in the right form and shape, which of course I know you're going to be instructing me on. No, I'm not, but I'll get there. I'm trainable.
Well, but I should point out that Class 4 lasers are not just being used by chiropractors, veterinarians, medical doctors, dentists. This is probably one of the fastest growing therapies in the country right now, possibly the world. It's used for wound healing, post-surgical wound healing, eradication of fungal infections. The veterinarians are loving it because they have something that effectively treats puncture wounds, and they use it a lot on the animals after they've had surgery. Plus, don't forget, dogs and cats get arthritis too.
Oh yeah.
And on my website, I think I have a picture of some penguins getting lasered at the zoo. All the zoos have the Class 4 laser now.
That's cool.
They're using them on lions, dolphins, penguins. I've seen videos of practically every animal getting lasered.
And that was the other thing, is you do have a lot of information on your website.
Yes.
Now, your website address is?
It's www.michael, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, berrydc.com. michaelberrydc.com.
So I know you got a lot of information there, and then I think you'll have links on there to your YouTube channel as well?
Just click on See Us on YouTube, and you'll be able to see a lot of these videos of patient testimonies and the animals getting lasered, and teams like professional sports teams. I have trainers that are talking about their success with the laser on my YouTube too.
Like I say, I know it has done wonders for me and so many people, and so I just felt compelled to try and as soon as we lined up having the show, you were one of the first people I wanted to reach out to and said, gotta have you on because you are a miracle worker with this thing.
Well, I sure appreciate the opportunity, John.
Well, and I have to say, a big point of our show and what we do is trying to share information with the LA metropolitan area about things that they may not be aware of, health benefits, health opportunities, be they medical, be they nutritional, health and fitness activities. So we're trying to bring that forward, and like I said, I just knew you had done so well for me and so many people I know. I just had to make sure it got shared because I'm hoping, 100,000 people see this and start calling, and you end up having to open up 10 more facilities. That would be awesome.
I don't know about that, but I sure would love the opportunity to help anybody out there that's, tried drugs and surgery and it doesn't seem to be working, because there is no side effects to the laser. It's completely safe, and it just accelerates what your body wants to do already, and that's to heal.
Yeah, that's really cool. So let's talk about a little bit about where you're located. As you mentioned, you're here in Orange. So where exactly you're located so they can kind of find you?
Well, like I said, I've been in the city of Orange here for 35 years. I'm on the northwest corner of Wanda and Catella, and that's just east of the 55 freeway alight at 2901 East Catella, and I'm in Suite H, as in healthy and happy.
There you go. Well, and then, like I said, they can go to the website and find out information about you and your all the different, the different treatments, both the chiropractic and the laser. Also, just for the people who are viewing, if they don't have a pen to write all this down right now, you can also always go to the Fitness for Every Life website, and you can go click on the links for our guest page, and you will see a link to Catella Laser and Chiropractic Center, so that you can find out more information. Again, all of the cool information he's got. And that's the other thing, his website, again, one more thing I just loved about you and your, the way you're handling yourself here is you're not just out there saying, here's your problems, come see me. You're giving them some instructions on things they can do for themselves before they even come see you, which is so rare these days. You're kind of saying, here, try this, do some exercise, here's some things you can do for yourself, and then come on in and I'll bring you that next step, which is awesome.
Thank you.
I wanted to make sure that people know, yours is not just a pitch website, it's very informational. It's got a lot of good information. And I'll personally tell you right now, I thank you for it because it was a big help to me.
Well, thank you.
So, like I say, other than that, we will be covering the chiropractic in another episode. We're going to be covering the chiropractic care and good forms and posture and that kind of thing, which I will already tell you I know I have bad. So I'm going to get a little bit of correcting today, and we'll cover that in another episode. But make sure you stay tuned to Fitness for Every Life. We'll be coming back after this break with a nutritional segment, and then we're going to be getting more information in future episodes from Michael, but make sure you look up his website as a link through ours or direct and find out more about Catella Wellness and Chiropractic Fitness.
Thank you, Justin.
All right, thanks.
We are known as the Journeys.
Welcome back to Fitness for Every Life. Let's talk about nutrition. We have this nutrition segment because nutrition is such an important part of our life, and of course, every aspect of our body is dependent on what you are, what you eat. So let's find out what our guests have to share with us today about nutrition and how we can eat healthy and be healthier people. So let's get on with it.
Now we're going to talk about nutrition, and it sure is a bad hair day right now. The wind's blowing, and anyway, no matter how old you are, whether you're a male or female, your fitness level, nutrition plays a very important role in maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And most people aren't aware of the impact that food has on our bodies. Whether you're a meat eater or a vegetarian, getting enough protein is essential. And I am a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for 22 years, and in fact, it's done well for me. I can say, since I've been a vegetarian, I haven't had the flu, and nor have I ever had the flu shot. But I'd be sure to get a lot of protein. And when I shop for, I eat a lot of beans, a lot of rice. That's a good combination together. And I do eat a lot of tofu. And most importantly, I eat lots of fruits and vegetables. And I try to get a variety of vegetables into my diet and a variety of different fruits. Because, eating the same thing all the time just gets plain boring. So whether you're a vegetarian or a meat eater, you still need to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. And also being aware of the type of food that you eat makes a difference. Eat as many whole foods as you can and cut back on the processed foods, such as the ones we reach for, like fast foods, or an unhealthy snack. Have an apple. I mean, it doesn't taste as good, but it's healthier for you. And I want to have statistics here. According to the American Institute for Cancer Research, eating more vegetables, fruits, and exercising regularly and maintaining a healthy weight could cut cancer rates 30 to 40%. That's important. So not only does your diet affect your cancer rates, but it also affects your mind. Because if you're healthy, if you have a healthy body, your mind's going to work better. So a combination of all that, and we're going to have a lot of people on the show, a lot of guests on the show, talking about nutrition. So be sure to get a pen and paper and take notes, because you're going to need it.
Looking for a realtor that's personable, knowledgeable, and an excellent negotiator that's motivated to get your home sold? I'm Joanna Selby with Prudential California Realty. Looking to sell your home? Want to know what your home is worth? Want a realtor to expose your home to top websites, magazines, and even on TV? I'm here to help. Call 855-600-BLVD, treating you like family.
Hi, welcome back to Fitness for Every Life. Right now we're going into our mind, body, and spirit segment where you're going to learn lots of ways to meditate and help your body relax from all the stresses in life. I mean, we've got the yoga, we've got deep meditation, we have different things to help you just relax. So stay tuned and be sure to get a pen and paper because you're going to need to write this down. And welcome to our next segment.
Okay, here I am in the chair. Cammie, my good friend and co-host, thought I just didn't pretty enough for TV, so she suggested I need some facial work done. So I, the virgin of facials, never had one done. I'm here with Lillian Schwartz, and we're visiting Lillian Schwartz. What's the name of the company? Lillian Schwartz Aesthetics and Ink. And we will be talking, Cammie and Lillian will be talking a little bit later about all the different services she provides, but she's going to do a few sample ones to try and make me all pretty like Cammie wants me to be. So Cammie's in the room with us so she can keep me all straight. And Lillian will be telling us a little bit about some of the services she's trying. So Lillian, tell us about some of the stuff we're going to be doing today.
Well, according to your skin, since your first time, I'm going to customize some of the your facial
Cool.
a little bit, just according to your skin condition.
That'd be great. Well, since I have never had one done and I'm kind of older, it's probably time to get some cleanup done. So
Let's do it.
let's get to it. Go right ahead. Tell me, do what you need
Let's
to do
just
and tell us a
prepare.
little bit about it. Cammie, you
Let's
can
just
talk
set you
about
up.
it too.
Okay.
So what she obviously has to do is get me all prepped so she knows how to apply everything and where she's going to apply it and all that. She get me all nice studded up. She's got all this really cool equipment, so she's well outfitted to do this.
No, she's really good. She gave me the same thing that you're getting right now.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, check it out. Ooh. Oh. All we need is a quarter and have it massage me. No.
Let's just adjust a little bit, just to moisten
Great.
your skin. See
Oh,
if you
beautiful.
feel comfortable with it. I'm gonna
Ooh,
lower
that's
it a little bit.
nice.
Smells so good, doesn't it, John?
Ooh, that is nice.
Ah.
It
A
is
little
very
essential
calming.
oil.
I know it does have something in it. It's
We'll
not
be-
just water. It's not like boiling water. I'm not standing over the stove. This
We'll be
is very
asleep in
nice.
5 seconds.
Ooh. This is nice. You get your pretty scene here on the wall and very calming. Ooh, now what are we putting on here? What is this?
This is just a pure clean, so just to clean your skin.
Ooh, I could probably
Here.
use that. We guys, we're not exactly the best at hygiene all the time.
Do you have anything on?
No.
Sunblock?
No, even
No
though I probably
moisturizer,
should.
Dawn?
No moisturizer, none of
Take
that.
care of that.
After today,
After
we'll be
the
wearing
treatment.
moisturizer, keep you young
Yeah.
looking.
Well, I do know that they've said, even it doesn't matter guys or girls, but definitely, everybody should be using some
Sunblock it be.
face, right,
sunblock,
facial
too.
treatments and things.
Very simple
Yeah.
maintenance to prevent sun damage.
Well, that's
Keep
great.
it healthy.
That smells so good.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Mmm.
The oil calls time travel.
It's called time travel.
Mm-hmm. Time
Oh,
travel.
cool.
There you go. Second time.
You're putting him to sleep now.
Oh, I tell you. Ooh. I could get way used to this. So now, Cammie, when you come to do it, you obviously don't come, if a female is coming in, you do want them to kind of have, like you said, a pretty clean face, not too much makeup and
No
stuff.
makeup, no moisturizer, nothing.
If they are from work, I will take care of their makeup. I will clean it. I will scrub. I
She
will
has
still be
taken
clean.
my makeup off completely before.
Right.
I'm like, Lily, what are you doing? But,
So you can go home
Yes.
without taking anything off.
Well, and that actually leads to, we're going to actually take a little segue while you're working on my oh so badly needing help face. But that's one of the other services you do provide. You do permanent makeup as well also.
Yes, I do.
Oh, now I know
Yes,
a
I
lot
do.
of ladies who are taking advantage of that these days. Saves them a lot of time and trouble.
I specialize in detail eyebrow hair method
Oh, wow.
and scars. I can also choose very good colors and
that's a tattooing. How long does a tattooing last?
well, it depends on skin and the lifestyle of a person, but I would say from 5 years, 3 to 5, it depends what's their lifestyle. If they are usually exposed to the sun, it doesn't last as long. If they're very careful and put sunblock on, it lasts very long.
Okay, so that's like,
It really is not, it is individual. Not, but in general, from 3, 4, 5, and then you need a touch-up
okay.
to refresh. It doesn't go away 100%.
Okay.
What are you putting on John right now?
Well, what I did is I'm going to dry, and in fact, I'm going to put something that dries even more. I will use a little bit of alcohol before removing some of the dead skin. I am very close to Los Angeles Airport, Westchester area. You can easily find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Lilia Schwartz Aesthetics and Ink. You're welcome to come in, contact me.
This is John King,
This is Cami Burnett.
and we want to invite you to watch on Saturday mornings at 6:30 a.m. on KVMD, our program.
Fitness for Every Life.
It's going to provide you with information about mind, body, spirit, physical health, nutritional health, and just general guidelines. Hopefully you will join us and learn more about.
Health and fitness.
Look forward to seeing you.